Hello there, it's me, Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 15 of Civilization 6, playing as Mongolia under Kublai Khan. And I don't know, I think we're actually quite close to getting a victory. I'm still aiming for a scientific victory, but we're also just 2 victory points away from a diplomatic victory. Or 2 diplomatic points away from a diplomatic victory. It does start to get difficult at this point though, because this is where the AI starts voting to remove diplomatic points from you. So that may be harder to get than it looks. The easiest way usually to get a diplomatic victory, and it does require a little bit of luck, is to try and get your diplomatic points up to 16 or higher, because usually by that point the AI haven't started voting to take points away from you, and then build the Eiffel Tower, because is it the Eiffel Tower? No, Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty gives you 4 diplomacy points, so if you can get up to 16 and then just build the Statue of Liberty, then it's an instant win. But obviously I've already built the Statue of Liberty, mostly because I didn't want Gandhi to get it, because he did seem to be catching up there. So it's been a few days since I played and recorded. I'm trying to remember what I'm doing here. I do have this engineer. Now this is the guy who gives production and building. Yeah, buildings reached further. So I've already used him here, and I think I need to move him somewhere else to use him. I think I wanted to move him over here. So let's get him down there, and we'll probably pop him into this one. Let's go straight on to the next turn. Again, we are still aiming for the scientific victory, but if I do get the option for that, then for the diplomatic victory, then I will take it. So let's go ahead and pop you there. We do have a few fires and things here that we need to sort out, so we need another builder. We do have another great merchant that I was going to use to get something. I think it might have been on the Mercury, actually. I don't have 3 Mercury, do I? Oh, it's going to be on dies, that's right. Because we were going to either take these dies or these dies. So that's what we've got that great merchant for. Excellent. What does this great engineer give us? Because I can't remember. Instantly builds a factory and a workshop. Must be on a completed industrial zone. That's what we were saving you for. So instant free factory and workshop. Now we can get that research lab. And oh yes, that's right. I remember we were at war here. I'd almost forgotten. Like I said, it's been a few days. For those who don't know, what I tend to do is I will play and record about 3 or 4 episodes back to back. And then have a couple of days break, and because it makes it a lot easier just to sit down and play for an hour or 90 minutes than it does to attempt to you know, just record for like half an hour a day or something like that. I need to start moving in with a melee unit because we need to be able to take this city. It is obviously safer now because we have gotten rid of the garrison, so we don't have to worry about it attacking us. They do have a Helenero in there, but I don't think he's really going to be able to do anything to us. Here are the builders that we stole. This could be a little bit risky moving the builders out because he actually... that's Sun Wukong, so he probably can't see that we're there. If he brings that Lanero out to try and grab one of these builders, I can take that out as well. But we should have that city on the next turn. Now, this is a new city that we built purely because we wanted to get the oil. And that gives us a boost to plastics. I've just got an achievement there called Top Hat and Monocle. Never had that one before. I'll have to have a look and see what that is. We also want to get the coal while we're here as well. And there's an antiquities site, so there's a lot of stuff going on this turn. Yes, there we go. Unit captured. He still wants peace. We're going to refuse. So yes, he's captured that worker with, or that builder with his Lanero. But, oh, still not my turn yet.
In the face of
There's a boost to advanced ballistics. Now it's my turn. So now we can attack that Lanero. Didn't get the kill. I should have actually thought about that and hit him with one of the... ranged units first. Let's go ahead and do that just to kill him off. Yeah, no movement left on you. I might be able to get a unit over there to go and grab that. We can take that on this turn. So let's make sure we do that. Let's see if we can get some more XP for the battleship. And that's definitely on 0, isn't it? Yes, so we can go ahead and just move straight in there with the musketmen. And that is ours. Nice. We definitely want to keep it. I would have liked to have grabbed that builder back, actually. How many builds does this one have? 2. And he has 2 as well. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to get him back easily. Now, the question is here, do I really want to go for the capital? Because if you hold an enemy's capital, you stop getting diplomatic favour. And I quite like having the diplomatic favour because it means I can probably vote for the points I need to get the diplomatic victory. So I don't think we're going to bother trying to take the capital. We need to... Let's get combustion. I've still never managed to build the Golden Gate Bridge before. Let's get combustion. City production over here. Let's go ahead and get the granary. And now we will sue for peace. Actually, just before we do that, do I definitely not have a unit that can get to that? I do not. So, okay. In that case, we sue for peace. And we take his city. It's all I really want from him. I'll take his amber. He will not give me any diplomatic points. How much gold will you give me? Not 1,000. But we were getting pretty high there. 950? 920? I just want to get as... Yeah, it's probably just going to be 900 then. 900? You'll give me 900 gold. I will take that. Thank you very much. So the next thing that we want to do is upgrade some of these other units. These require a fair bit of gold, but we have a fair bit of gold. We'll be using all of our oil. You will use our oil. There we go. That gives us some more era score for having the first artillery in the world. Pieced out with all the city-states. Excellent. City-state quest complete. We've got some city power we need to do. Yeah, getting that unit captured was a bit of a pain, but fine. We're not going to bother with the horses. We are going to move you on the next turn. Let's move that balloon out of there. We'll keep that unit in there. Yeah, everything's good, I think. You're going to go up there and get the coal. We're not really using coal anymore, but... Zulu has completed development of mass media.
There is no shame in deterrence. Having a weapon is very different from actually using it.
Yes, thank you for those words of insight, Gandhi. Okay, where are we? What do we need to do over here? So we definitely need to get a builder onto that tile. Let's move you away a little bit, actually. Going to move you back over there. So builder, you're going to move there. And you're going to grab the... On the turn afterwards, we'll build the industry there. Do we want it there or do we want it there? This has a much bigger population. So I think we'll actually do it over there. We've got a builder here. You were probably going to go and put these fires out. So you've got a lot of movement there, but we'll do that on the next turn. So skip the turn there. Increase our trade route capacity. More rainforest regrown. Violent storm is miles away from us. Totally not my problem there. Production over here. Well, I guess we can start getting oil now. Or what's our coal like? We're going to have coal. We actually don't have any coal at the moment. Let's go for oil. I don't want to go crazy with our power plants. We do need one in the capital as well. So once the spaceport is done, we are going to build an oil power plant, I think. Or do I just purchase one? Don't have the option. Maybe I've already got one in there. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll leave that as is. What do we have to do next? The battleship, I think, can just hang around here. I don't think it has to do anything peculiar. Same goes for the observation balloon. We've got this other battleship over here as well, because I brought another one around here for the express purposes of getting involved in that war, which we no longer have to do. So you can just go on to alert. And yeah, fine. Everything else is just basically going to camp up. Keep a few units in a few cities just for the garrison bonus. Can't really do anything with Sun Wukong anymore, so I think we just keep him around until he expires. Now I can promote this infantry for 1 oil, but we're only gaining 3 oil per turn. So I think I'm going to skip that just for now and see if we can find another source of oil. Yeah, Gandhi has uranium. That's worrying. And he wants my oil. I'm going to refuse that deal. Gandhi with uranium, yeah. That's not a good thing, is it? What have we got here? Citizens together in a magnificent shared waking dream. Oh, a city has reached 25 population for the first time in the world. Another +2 era score.
Substitution of the internal combustion engine for the horse marked a very gloomy milestone in the progress of mankind.
There's research done on combustion. The Golden Gate Bridge would be quite nice, actually, because it gives 3 amenities from entertainment. Must be built on a coast tile, and the bridge must run straight across the hex between 2 land tiles directly opposite one another. At least 1 water tile must be present on both the left and right sides of the bridge. It's actually... It sounds quite complicated, but basically what it means is... So, for example, here, if I owned both sides of this, I could run the Golden Gate Bridge from here across to there, because there'd be a water tile on both sides. So it can only cross a 1 tile wide span, but it has to have water on both sides of it. So there aren't always places that you can build it. It's a little bit of a pain to build that one. I've never actually had a game where I've had a spot where it is buildable. Hopefully Geneva will go and get that oil, because I'm their suzerain, I believe. And if... yep, I'm their suzerain. So if they actually go and get that oil, then I will get that oil from them. So that will be useful. Let's go get computers done. We also want plastics, actually, because then we can build offshore rigs. Let's go and do that. World Congress is about to meet. Underpowered cities, we know. Friendship has expired with Spain. We can probably get that back. An unmet player has been... unmet city-state has been defeated. We've met all the players. So, let's go for a friendship with Spain. He does not accept. Fair enough. I do not need you to, sir. So, we are probably going to get a Dark Age at the rate things are going here. We need to get to 187. We are currently at 173. There are... How many turns remaining? We don't know yet, but we definitely need to speed things up here. Power plants, you don't actually need one. I don't have an encampment. I don't have an aerodrome yet. We get some points for just having an aerodrome. Unfortunately, I'd have to replace some very good food tiles, and I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. What would be useful here? You're capped on housing, actually. So let's build the sewer first for 3 turns. That'll start to sort that problem out. So we want to move you here. I can't build that on this turn, so that means you will move there and skip a turn. You're going to go here and repair that tile when you can. What else do we have? You're going to get the coal. Do I actually have any offshore oil? I know I was just worried about getting plastics, but I don't think I have any sources of oil. I'll still get the plastics done anyway. I've got a feeling that I do need it for a prerequisite for something. Yes, because plastics are needed for synthetic materials, which is needed for composites, which is needed for nanotech, which is needed to launch the Mars colony. So we're actually still quite a few technologies off. We're likely to get a diplomatic victory long before we get a science victory at this rate. It could work. World Congress is about to meet. You don't require anything to upgrade other than money, so we'll do that. You're going to fortify there. On to the next turn. Shaka has built Big Ben. That's not right. See that? Spain refused my offer for friendship, but then asked to be friendship with me. Okay, begin voting. What are we voting for here? The people voting against me? Yes? Oh no, Shaka. City-state emergency passed. We honour the independence of city-states and will not turn a blind eye to the conquest. So, we can't vote in this, because we're not part of this particular emergency. So, who took the city-state? Was it... Yeah, so Zulu is the target. Obviously, Zulu's voted against it, so did Spain. But China and Gandhi voted for it quite heavily. But it's not our problem. More power problems. Emergency declared we know about. Not too bothered about the city-states and forestry growing. Rivers flooding. Storms. And we already knew about Big Ben. Okay, on to the next things. Zoo. Stock exchange. Neighbourhood. So many things. Spaceport here is probably not great. Amenities... Not really a problem right now. Money's not really a problem right now. I guess we could get that armory, because I don't have one, and we might get some era score from it, because I don't think I've built one yet. Almost certainly want to get ourselves... We're stagnating here on food for some reason. Let's build the food market. Why are we having such a problem with food? Is it because we're very much packing into production? Yeah. I mean, there is a 3 food tile there. We should be producing some surplus food, surely. I mean, that production is good, but let's have some... Moving from a 3 food tile to a 3 food tile is not great, is it? Where did you just move from? I'll just keep my eye on that. I'm just going to put it onto food focus and see what happens with it. On to the next. You require oil. We are using 1 per turn and gaining 3. So I think you can for now. No, I don't need to. I'm not going to upgrade them unless I need to upgrade them. Otherwise it's a waste. So everything else is just going to go on to waiting. Right. You are going to... build the improvement here. And then on the next turn, you're going to... No, we already have the industry. So you should now be able to... Plus food, plus 10 production, plus 3 gold. That should now be a... Oh, we've got to name it. Paragon Next Dies Family. Number 1 Dies Heavy Industries. True Trust Dice Syndicate. Sure. So... Wow, is that plus 13 production? 5 food, 13 production, and 3 gold. Nice tile there. So, decent production here. You are going to repair that tile. And we have a spy. Can't remember why I have that spy. We are friendly and allied with everybody, really, at this point. So, we're probably going to... put you in our capital as a counter spy, to be fair. So let's put you in into Xanadu. You've got the coal. Oh, look, we're already being converted down here by Gran Colombia. We probably want to get those sheep next. Let's give us a little bit more food. So in order to do that, we will have to buy the tile. That's fine. We could have bought this one. Actually, I will buy that one, just so we've got some extra food. There is some iron out there, but we don't really need it. So let's start moving you towards those sheep. Tech boost for combined arms. Current mission, neutralize governor. Mission was successful to the city of Bogota and the spy was undetected. Combined arms boost. So we actually killed their governor in there. Spaceport. Panama doesn't have a huge amount of production. So a spaceport probably isn't worthwhile. I don't think there's anything that would give us more... a bigger boost to our diplomatic points. I think it is just the Statue of Liberty, so there's no point doing that. Housing is still good, so let's go ahead and get the stock exchange. So we do have housing problems elsewhere. So your population is fairly low at the moment. Let's get the watermill and the monument and all of the basic stuff in there first. So you've got that. What would be good for you to get here? I guess the cattle, the horses probably for the bonus. You could siphon funds. Now, what's their loyalty at the moment? Yeah, their loyalty's full. And it's not going to go down despite the fact that they're getting a lot of pressure. It's rising 4 points per turn. And if I were to... how long does this take? 8 turns. So 4 points per turn, 35. In 8 turns, they're going to gain 32 points back, which means it'd take me forever because, yeah, we'd only be able to chip away at them 3 points per unrest. So that's pretty pointless. There isn't really anybody else that I can spy on for tech, so I guess we're just going to siphon funds from you for the time being. We could get some more production over here if we get a lumber mill. Now this tile is on a hill, so we're actually just going to go ahead and clear that because a mine would be better. So that's some free production and some free food. Not sure what city that belongs to actually. Could have been one the neighbouring city.
Nothing on this earth lasts forever.
There's plastics done.
Slowly, ideas lead to
and ideology. So commercial hub and harbour district adjacency bonuses. Open borders with all city-states and +4 influence points per turn towards earning envoys. Yeah, I don't think that it's stuff that I really need. 5-year plan though, 100% campus and industrial zone adjacency bonuses. I'm actually going to put that in my wildcard policy slot. I think that will do. Choose a new research. There's a lot of things that we need actually. Let's get computers just so we can start some flood barriers where they might be needed. And then we will work on... Let's just go for class struggle and get that one done and out of the way. Okay, production is not terrible. We could get a spaceport here. We're not at the housing cap, but we don't have any spare amenities. Again, we don't have a good spot for a spaceport. That's the problem in this city. So maybe we use you for something else. That's extra appeal. Like tourism, culture. We can have some more trade routes actually. Let's just get you building some more traders for now. You're going to get on there a mine. So that'll be some extra production somewhere. This spy is going to counter spy. And we want to counter spy. Where's our spaceport? I'm missing it completely. Also want to try and get this aluminium down here. Well, we don't have the spaceport yet, but I'm building it somewhere. Is that it there? That's the spaceport. So let's just stay in the city centre, because that will protect the spaceport as well. You are going to get the sheep, so now that will give us some extra food and production. What tiles are we working? You're getting the extra production from that. You only have a population of 1. On the next turn, we'll grab that. That'll be fine. We're going to do one more turn, because we're about at the 25-minute mark. You're going to get that. So yeah, we're going to do one more turn, and then that will be the end of this video. What's that you've just built there? That is a... Well, the Hacienda. Fair enough. Your unique building. So there's Arthur gone. Need more... yeah, housing and power is being a big problem right now. One thing I noticed we don't look at very often is the world climate. I mean, obviously that's a big part of this, Rising Storm expansion, or Gathering Storm expansion, or whatever it was called. So many different names. Gathering Storm. So we can see CO2 levels are going up. It's mostly by me. But there's not an awful, you know, we're still nowhere near the point in the game where the ice caps are melting and the sea levels are rising and any of that stuff. And one thing that I have noticed quite a lot is that, yeah, most of our stuff comes from coal. One thing that I have noticed quite a lot in this game is particularly on higher difficulty levels where you have to play quite fast. I mean, we are turn 282 out of a possible 500, so just over halfway through the maximum possible life of the game. And we're already at a point now where we could conceivably win, possibly in the next 7 turns, if we were to get the points we needed from Congress. Long before you start getting any of the rising water and the environmental effects. So it's a little bit strange. Let's go and get a lumber mill over there. I've just hit next turn again because I wasn't expecting that to come up so quickly. So I will let it finish the turn. I don't think anything special is going to happen here. We've got a great person to claim, but we're going to do that on the next video. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you are really still enjoying this Civilization 6 series. If you are, please do consider leaving a like, and if not, then of course please leave a dislike. And if you are one of the people that isn't subscribed to me but you still watch my videos, please do consider subscribing because it really helps the channel to grow. And turn on that bell icon so you get notified with new uploads. So thanks for watching right the way until the end. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.